What's up? This is Sarah Johnson here again, sarahjohnsononline.com. You should know that website by now. Anyhow, today's message, it's a continuation of a video that I did last week. And the video is entitled, How to Learn to Love Yourself. So, in that video, I highlighted 10 key points that can help you and get you in that momentum of loving yourself. You know, oftentimes people talk about loving yourself. It sounds almost cliche. However, what they fail to do is give you the step-by-step, the play-by-play on loving yourself. So I wanted to help you with offering you those tips. So today, I want to offer you another tip in loving yourself. And I think I'm going to do a lot of videos on this topic simply because I think it's very, very important, because the way we see ourselves, our self-image, the way we value ourselves, our self-worth, the way we look at ourselves, our self-esteem, or the way we feel about ourselves is connected to our success or lack thereof. So all of this is interconnected. You cannot have one without the other. So if we see ourselves as negative and have all these limiting beliefs in our minds about ourselves, then that translates to a life that mirrors those beliefs. So if we see ourselves as not being good enough or not being lovable, we're going to have relationships that would depict those beliefs, or that are congruent with those beliefs, or whatever. We may stay in jobs that we don't like because we think that that's what we have to do. So our self-image and our ability to love ourselves fuels that success, or fuels what we do in life. It fuels it either negatively or positively. So one exercise that I think will be very impactful in you learning to love yourself, it's called a mirror exercise. And I learned this from Louise Hay in her book, You Can Heal Your Life, or Heal Your Life. And in the book, she highlights an exercise. What you do is you get in front of the mirror. You can use the little hand mirror, but I like to do mine in front of the bathroom mirror, especially when you first come out the shower. You're just standing there naked. And oftentimes when we look in the mirror, we are very critical about ourselves, our bodies, whether we think women, we don't have big boobs, or our boobs are too big, or we don't have a big backside, or our backsides are too big, or we're too fat, quote unquote, or we're too skinny, or we have, bumps on our face, or our eyes, we have lines under our eyes, whatever. We have rolls on our stomach, or stretch marks, whatever. It's so easy to stand in front of the mirror and really we become negative and have a negative perception of ourselves. So instead of standing in front of the mirror and beating yourself up, we want to shift that. We want to turn those tides around and focus on loving ourselves, just saying the words. So you stand in front of the mirror and you say, I love you. You stare yourself in the eye and say, I love you. And it's like an affirmation, because what we affirm becomes our life. It becomes a part of our lives. So once you start affirming, I love you, and do it time and time again. Maybe spend 5 minutes, I love you. You want to say your name. I love you, Sarah. You will start to believe it. You'll start to reprogram your subconscious mind. And then you would start feeling a deep feeling of self-love. I'm not talking about do it one time and expect for things to transform. That is the beginning of the transformation, but you have to continue to do it over and over, because we are creatures of habit. It's all about repetition. The more we repeat, whether it's a negative or a positive affirmation, the more it seeps into our subconscious mind, and the more it outpictures on the screens of our lives, in our behavior and the way we treat others and the way we treat ourselves. Remember, the beginning point of loving anybody or anything, it begins with self-love. If we don't love ourselves, we don't have a good relationship, whether it's relationship with our mate, someone we work with, or client, or your children. It all starts out with loving yourself. So if you're not treating people good, like I wasn't for a very long time, it's because that you aren't loving yourself. Because if you love yourself fully and unconditionally, it plays out in your life, and you just offer love to everyone fully and unconditionally. So try it. Trust me, it works. I'm not saying this because I read it. I'm saying this because I've done it, and I continue to do it. Step in front of the mirror. I love you. I love you. Repeat that affirmation. Let it seep into your subconscious mind. Do it over and over and over and over again, and you will see a transformation happening right in front of your eyes, right in front of the mirror, right in front of your life, right in your life. So thank you for joining me for this video. Leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. I respond to all comments. Share this video with your following. Share it with one person on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, wherever. Just share it. And have a wonderful day. Don't forget, I love you in front of the mirror. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.